Stephen, a 4-0 defeat to Glenavon this afternoon. What are your thoughts on the game, first of all, please?
My thoughts on the game are, fairly straightforward and simple. We couldn't afford any injuries to any players that may be involved on the game on Tuesday night and Friday night to follow. So it was a makeshift team, if you like, and of young players that we wanted to have a really good look at this level. And some of our veterans and players that have not played this year, 2 or 3 of them have not even kicked a ball. And therefore, there was definitely shortage of miles in the legs for 1 or 2. So we knew the type of team that we were putting out, but it was definitely with a view to what's ahead of us, which was the right thing to do given the magnitude of the game. And so it was an opportunity for me to get a good look at the Jack Boyds, the Jack Hastings, Big Ben in the midfield, who have been doing very well for our 20s. So we give them starts just to have a good look, and I thought the young lads were working very, very hard out there. They have a lot to learn, but the only place for you to learn is in the middle of it, and I thought some of them acquitted themselves very well.
Today's results in the Championship confirmed it will be Annie United then in the playoff. We've sort of been gearing ourselves up for it for a matter of weeks or months now, and obviously we'll need to take a strong Carrick support down to Anna on Tuesday, really get behind the lads for what will be a big game, or a big sort of 2 legs coming up.
Well, the work that has probably been going on now for the last maybe 2-3 months has been intense around trying to look at that opposition. We were looking at all 3 teams to make sure that we were aware of who we might get, that we were well versed and study the teams, because there's no sort of football footage that you can get your hands on through the Y-Scout, which we would normally have. So we had to do a lot of that work, and have 1 or 2 people doing that for me. So that's something you would do normally. Preparing for your opposition, and look, we were very aware of Anna's strengths, and they're a very good side at home, and we need to make sure that we're able to deal with that challenge and meet that challenge. It's going to be a very tough game. They're a good side. They have I think 8 wins on the trot now in the Championship. Not an easy thing to do. So they come into this with a lot of form, and we will need to be at our best to get something from the game. But it's over 2 legs, and we need to make sure that we just prepare for all of that's in front of us. But we're ready. Look, that's the nature of the game. You're in it to win it, and as they will be. So look, we'll take nothing for granted, and we'll make sure we leave no stone unturned and get on with the job.
Thank you, Stephen.
Pleasure.